The forest was Alex's sanctuary. He loved hiking alone, breathing in the fresh air, the solitude bringing him peace. One day, he found a trail he'd never seen before. It was old and barely visible, but the weathered signpost at its start pointed the way. "Stay on the path. Do not step into the moss," Alex scoffed. What was that supposed to mean? He'd seen similar signs in fairy gardens, but this was the real world. Still, just in case, he took a picture of the sign for his friends, promising to make fun of it later. Halfway through the hike, he heard something in the trees, some movement. Curiosity got the better of him. He stepped off the path to get a better look. The air around him suddenly shifted. Alex felt goosebumps rise on his arms. The birds stopped singing. The wind died down. All sounds seemed to disappear. Then he heard a whisper, "Step deeper." Alex didn't. He took a step back onto the path and hurried on, desperate to put as much distance between himself and that strange voice. But the deeper he went into the forest, the more the trees seemed to change. Their branches, once a comforting canopy, now loomed over him like gnarled claws. Their leaves, once a vibrant green, were a sickly yellow, and the path, it seemed to have vanished. All around him, Alex saw only moss, thick and green and alive. And then he heard the whisper again, this time closer, "Now you're ours." Panic rising within him, Alex turned and ran, crashing through the underbrush, desperate to find the trail, to escape the oppressive silence of the woods. But no matter how far he ran, the trees remained, their branches clawing at him, their leaves rustling in the non-existent wind, their moss reaching out like grasping fingers. And the whisper followed him, growing louder, "Now you're ours." Finally, collapsing on the forest floor, tears of frustration and fear streaming down his face, Alex realized he'd never get out. He was lost. The forest, once his sanctuary, had become his prison, and as the light faded around him, he understood. The trees, the moss, the whispers, they'd claimed him, body and soul.